Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rajoshi, and today in this video we are going to talk about how to take care of your Dendrobium orchids in spring. I mean, think about this. Winter is done in Indian subcontinent and a horrid, deadly summer is approaching us. So, how to take care of our Dendrobium orchids in this transitional period? So for that, we are cracking this video up into some parts. The first one is being light, then water, then temperature, humidity and diet. So we will divide this video in these 4 or 5 parts and then discuss each one of these parts in detail. Light. Now, as always, summer is approaching, so you need to find a better spot for your Dendrobium orchids, because even though Dendrobium orchids are very easy to grow, they are very light sensitive. So you have to keep them in a bright, well lit space away from direct sunlight. So how does that help? Here's actually how it will help. So when you keep your Dendrobium orchids away from direct sunlight, it won't get any sunburns or any, did you hear it? There are so many marriages going on in this locality. There's a lot of sound there. So anyway, back to the topic. So when you keep your Dendrobium orchids away from sunlight or away from direct sunlight, it avoids the burns, which actually causes a huge and massive damage to the leaves of the plants. So you should find some place that is shaded yet brightly lit. That could be under a sunset, that could be under a sunshade, it could be a greenhouse if you have, it could be a greenhouse if you are passionate enough. Like I built a greenhouse on my back of my rooftop first time when I was starting out, and it costed me around like 400 or 500 rupees. I'll put the link in the description below. It works absolutely fine. Wow, I can see the sky shots, from outside that window there. It's beautiful outside. Anyway, let's get to the next topic, that is watering. Now, watering is sensitive in this transitional period. Previously, the plants were in a state of trance in winter, but now they are waking up from their sleep. And this same thing I'll repeat once again when we come to the last point, that is on diet. So before that, in watering segment, we are talking about watering, let's say around once in 2 days, because let's get the facts straight here. Dendrobium orchids, they do like their soil particularly dry between watering sessions. So you water once, let the potting media dry before watering for another day. So it will take you around 2 to 3 days in between of watering sessions. So that is what I estimate, and that is what you should follow if you are comfortable enough and if you like me, definitely. Next point, temperature. So the temperature here around is going to be around 18 to 30 degrees Celsius during daytime and around let's say 13 to 18 during night. Okay. Now this temperature range is absolutely fabulous. I mean absolutely fabulous for Dendrobiums, because Dendrobiums thrive in warmer temperatures. So another sky shot. So Dendrobiums will thrive in warmer temperatures. So as the temperature is reaching closer to 30 or 35 degrees Celsius, your plant will actually start to grow up in a much faster pace. And this is where the second last point comes into play, that is diet. You need to increase your diet at this point, because you see, plants generally go in a trance-like, sleep-like hibernating stage in winter. They don't feed much, they don't work much, their metabolic rates go down, and so many other things that happen with it. But the moment summer turns up in the horizon, things start to change. The first change is being they wake up from their sleep and they need food. They want to eat more. So you give them balanced diet during this time. What kind of balanced diet? Any sort of balanced diet mixed with a little tad bit of seaweed. The balanced diet could be 19-19-19 or 20:20:20 NPK, along with a tad bit, as I said, a tad bit of, I forgot, seaweed. You can find very nice seaweed in the Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. You can find it from there, and that way we can work it out in a very nice manner. Your plant will get the food, you love the diet, they will eat it like anything, and they will grow into a healthier plant. And then come the last point, that is the humidity. Now what is about humidity? Why do I keep saying about humidity? There is nothing much in control, but we can do so much with humidity because it's related to water. It's very close to watering. So what we can do here is understand the humidity requirement of our plants. Our plants, dendrobiums, in summer require high humidity, and high humidity by I mean at least 50 to 70%. So what we can do? We can buy a humidity meter. We can buy a humidity meter. What do you call it? Humidity meter? I don't know, man. So we buy a humidity meter, let's call it that for the time being, and then we can measure the humidity of the room or the space we are keeping it and increase the humidity. How? By using sprayers. You buy these little small sprayers and you spray. You mist the place or mist the roots of the dendrobiums or the potting media of the dendrobium, and that way it can really help with the humidity being high. It will help the plant to grow. Remember, humidity high, not high watering. This is a very crucial difference that you have to keep in your mind. And with that being said, we end this video right here. We will meet soon in the next video. Until then, take care, adios, and goodbye. Hope that helped. I really do hope that helped. Bye.